Hello again, welcome back to the second part of today's lesson. Today's lesson, as you know, is about the writing and topic how to write an email. And I am Nijat. I will be with you here for 1 hour because it's the second part. And then we will learn the special phrases, the specific phrases. How can we write an email? How can we write an answer to the email? Okay, and what kind of words are important to learn for the emails? Like in the future, everybody will need to write an email, whether you are student or worker. Okay, maybe you are a student at the moment, you want to study in the United States, in United Kingdom, one of the foreign countries. Okay, so the first thing you will apply, you will ask me, teacher, how can I do that? By writing an email, I will say. My answer will be like, okay, just an email. So ask your questions, what you need. So here I will teach you some tips, some specific phrases, and the paragraphs. Like we have starting, like starting paragraph, we have opening sentences, we have body paragraph, we have closing sentences, and how can we end the email? How can we have the ending paragraph? And the farewell part, it means like we can use specific words again, kind regards, best wishes, okay, and under them we should mention our names. Okay, you can ask about your email. Teacher, is it important? Yes, it is. It is really important for everyone to use a correct way of your email. So your email matter. Okay, your email matters. You can see from the photo as well. And in the third part, in the first part of the online lesson, I told you that I will teach you how can we use date, like the ways of saying the date in English. What are they? Like in written English and spoken English, they are different. And also they are different regarding the countries. Like if you speak in an American English, if you speak in British English, or if you are talking to someone who is British, who is American, they have a different type of speaking. They have a different type of writing. It means they use different ways. So there are two ways of saying the date in English. Let's start with written English. Like the first one is about the USA and the United Kingdom. In the American English, we firstly use month and the day and the year. Okay, the firstly month comes, then day, and at the end of the date we will use year. Okay, for example, 3/7/17. What does this mean? It means third. It means like January, February, March. March. Okay, and 7th of March. March 7. Okay, and 17. How can we say, like in the written English we write March 7. Okay, that's it. But when it comes to speaking, how can we use that? March 17th, even if the TH is not written here, okay? Like most of the time you will see that it's not written. So, but in spoken English, we should pronounce TH like this, 7th, March 7th. And ordinal number is still set, okay? The 7th, the 7th of March, okay? The 7th of March, you can see here, or March 7th. So here you can see British English is a little bit different from American English. Like date, the saying, another way of saying the date in British English is different. So you can see the day comes first, okay? Like the day before the month. Firstly, day, then month, and then the year, okay? Be careful with these two ways of saying the date in English. Like in British English, firstly we say the number and then the month, like the 7th of March, like 17, okay? Days, as you see, we always use ordinal numbers for the date in spoken English, like first, second, third, they are written in different way because you can see ST, ND, RD, like last two letters of the word. First, ST, like first finish with ST. And second, second finish ended, that's why we add end here. Third, the same. So from starting from 4 and the rest of them we use TH, okay? Fourth, fifth, sixth, for example. And months always start with capital letters. Capital letters like big, big, not small, big one, not like this. This one is correct, okay? So we use month. Keep in your mind, this is the important point you have to learn. We must use the capital letter, okay? August with the capital letter. And you can ask me, what about the day? What day is this? So 3, 5, and 18, you can see just numbers here. In American English, when we are talking about the spoken English, we should say March 5th. March 5th. But in British English, how can we say? I am waiting for your comments. I am waiting for your comments. Irina says 2017. Yes. For example, the year over here, like this year is 2020 or 2020, we can say. So how can we write this one? I'm waiting for your comments, guys. If you don't know, let me explain. Like in British English, firstly the day comes and then month. Day, month, and the year. The 3rd of May 2018. It's a big difference you have to learn. Years are normally divided into two parts. Like here you can see 1984, like 19, the first part, and the second part 84. For example, 1984. When were you born? Okay, I was born in 1992, we can say 1991. So may I say the 3rd of May 2018. Yes, the 3rd of May 2018. Thank you, Miss Sumaya. Thank you so much for your answer. And next one, like 1652, 1941, 2017 also we can say. But we have exception. We have an exception regarding the year. For the years from 2000 to 2010, it is a little bit different from the others. We normally say 2000 2001, 2002, 2003, 2006, 5, 7, okay? So we use 2000 and blah, blah, blah. So if you say like the year from 2000 to 2010, be careful with the number. You should use 2000 and the number, okay? All right. So in the first part of the lesson, we learned how can we write an email. It is time to talk about how can we thank, like a thank you email. Learn how to write a thank you email. We wrote an email and we got the answer. Can we use the millennium in spoken language? Millennium. We can, in spoken English, we can use Mr. Maya. Don't worry about that, okay? And let's continue. How can we write a thank you email? And firstly, in the first task, to learn some phrases. Like, look at here. Let's continue with the preparation. We have, like you can see, what things can you say in a thank you email? What things can you say in a thank you email? We should choose the appropriate ones, okay? What about 1903? 1903 also you can say, Irina. Yes, it's correct. 1903 or 1903. Yes, we can say. So what things can you say in a thank you email? So which one we can say? Thanks for everything. Thank you for a great holiday. I wasn't happy with the food. I love meeting your family. I'd like to complain about the bedroom. So what things can you say in a thank you email? Can you let me know? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, all right. Sorry. Yes, which one should we say? I had a great time. So what things can you say in a thank you email? All right, thanks for everything they choose. 1, 2, 4, and 6. 1, thank you for a great holiday. Okay, let's choose. I wasn't happy with the food. Nobody chose that one. I loved meeting your family. Okay, let's choose it because Tuko says number 4 is correct. Thanks for everything. Okay, thank you, Mr. Ekin. And I'd like to complain about the bedroom. Oh, I had a great time. Number 5, nobody choose number 5, and I had a great time. Tuko says it is number 6, right? I had a great time. So, how many answers we choose? We choose thanks for everything. Thank you for a great holiday. 2. Third one, I loved meeting your family and I had a great time. Okay, let's check. Only first, I think Miss Özcan Zeylan says. Okay, guys, let's check our answers. Wow. So the total score is 4 out of 4. So it means all the answers are correct. Yes, that's great. So thanks for everything. Thank you for a great holiday. I loved meeting your family and I had a great time. Super. Great. Thank you. And let's read the text. Let's continue reading the text. How can we write a thank you email to someone? From Pradeep Ranatunga, Carolina to Carolina Camper, thank you. The subject is thank you. Okay, let's learn. Let's learn how can we write an answer? How can we write a thank you email? All right. The thing is, we already know the name of the person. Okay, the name of the person is Carolina. Hi, Carolina. This is informal way, by the way, guys. This is the informal way of speaking. If you use hi, this is informal. If you use hello, this is formal. Hello, Mr. or hello, Miss Carolina. We say hello. Or if you know someone very well, we can use hi. Hi, Carolina. Okay, but don't use that. Don't use hi if you don't know the person. Okay. You should say, dear Miss Carolina, in order to be formal, in order to be much polite. And the opening sentence, I just wanted to write and say thank you for everything. I just wanted to write and say thank you for everything. Also, I want to say thank you for everything to my students because of your fantastic answers, okay? And the body paragraph is really important. Why I am thanking, why I am saying thank you for everything. I should mention the reasons why. You and your family were amazing hosts. Okay, hosts. Like, for example, if I'm going to somewhere, the people who live that house, they are hosts. Okay, you and your family were amazing hosts. I had a great time at your house. Thank you for making me feel at home. I am sure my English improved a lot, hopefully, and I'm waiting it from my students because of all your help too. Also, thank you for all the wonderful cooking you did. Now I can tell everyone English food isn't as bad as they say. What about you? English food or Turkish food? Which one is delicious? Which one is better, you think? In my opinion, Turkish food, of course, is more delicious than English food. They most of the time they eat fast food, okay? But the Turkish people love eating like homemade food. I think English foods, Makinist man says, all right. Thank you. Sümeyye say Turkish foods, all right. Okay, and the closing kebabs. Yeah, I love it. Kebab. Yeah, lots of types of kebab in Turkish kitchen. Okay, and the last one. If you ever come to Sri Lanka, I hope you will stay with me and I can show you my city too. Keep in touch, Pradeep. So, closing sentence and keep in touch and your name. All right? Okay. So, this is a thank you email. And let's continue with tips. In order to write better thank you email, we have to learn the tips. The tips are really important. Start with hi if it is an informal email. As I mentioned before, as I told you before, if it is an informal email, we have to use hi. If we are talking about the formal email, we have to use dear, Mr., Miss, Miss. Okay? So start with hi if it is an informal email to someone you know. Number two, the tip number two, the email can have three main paragraphs. Three main paragraphs. We must have the reason for writing, why we are writing the email. Okay. The first reason. The reason is to say thank you. Thank you. And the main point, more details or examples why we are saying thank you to someone. Why? We should add the details, guys. We should add as much as possible. Okay. Uh, the next one about a wish or offer for the future. Yes, the last paragraph is about a wish or an offer for the future. You can say, oh, if you visit me in the future, I will offer you to stay my house. Enes Senol says, I don't remember which book studying at Kurz. Okay, let me give you brief information like the books that we use at Justenglish. We use English 5 books, okay? We use English 5 elementary books, pre-intermediate, intermediate, and upper intermediate levels. Okay. Tip number three, use emojis like smile here or emoticons. Emoticon like this. Okay, they are emoticons and they are emojis to show you are joking. And yes, most of you, I think, use them while you are typing, while you are texting to someone. Okay, tip number four. You can say, see you soon, see you next year if you hope to meet again. Yes, at the end of your email, we can use thank you and see you soon, see you next year. Okay, And the last tip number 5, but use a closing phrase like keep in touch, write soon, speak soon, or take care. Okay, take care. Great. So I hope you learned them very well. And please, the things you need to have at the moment, you need a pen or pencil, and you have to have a notebook, and if it's possible, a nice cup of tea or coffee near you, to learn something online and enjoy the lesson. All right, let's continue with the task here. Let's continue with task number 1. Look at here. We should choose the correct answers here. Thank you emails are always informal. Is that correct or not? Sumaya says, yeah, it was beneficial. Definitely. Yeah, if I were you, I would take advantage of every online lesson because they are really useful. It's free. It's free for everyone. You can watch and you can learn. Okay. Sumaya says first one is false. Thank you emails are always informal. They always. I don't think so. I don't think so. Makin says it's false. Yeah, it is false. From my point of view, it's false. Not always. Like sometimes we can use formal thank you email. And next one, the first line shows what your email is about. The first line, it means the first sentence, shows what your email is about. Okay, and Sumaya says it may be formal and informal. That's why we said we should use hi to someone who we know. Yes. If you use hi, it means it is informal. So the first line shows what your email is about. Makin says true, true, true. Okay, yes. All right, let's choose true. And next one, use dear plus name if you know the person well. Is that correct or incorrect? Is it true or false? Let's see. I'm waiting for your answers. Chico says it is false. I don't know. I don't know either. Maybe it's true. Maybe it's false. We will check. Makinist says false. Mail says false. Okay. Let's choose false. Give examples of things you want to say thank you for. Give examples of things you want to say thank you for. Is that true or false? Next one, give examples of things you want to say thank you. Maknis Tuko says number 4 is true. Maknis says true. Smith says it's true. Okay, let's choose a true answer. Say keep in touch to mean you want to stay friends. Keep in touch means you want to stay friends. Number 5. True or false? Number 5, guys. I'm waiting for your answers. Number 5. Say keep in touch to mean you want to stay friends. Number 5 is true, you say. Okay, let's choose true. And the next one, when you make a joke, use the emoticons. Okay, is that true or false? The last one, emoticons. True or false? Last one, number 6. True or false? Makin says it's false. Makin says it's true. Okay. Sumaya says false. Okay. False. Okay, we have 3 false and alright. Let's finish and let's choose. Let's control. Thank you emails are always informal. It's correct. The first line shows what your email is about. It's correct. And use dear plus name if you know the person well. It's correct. Give examples of things you want to say thank you for. Yes, it's correct as well. Say keep in touch. It's correct. if you want to stay friends. And when you make a joke, use the emoticons. No, this one, it's not like, it's not a joke, right? It must be different. Yes, great. Let's continue with task 2. In task 2, we have to choose, we have to write a sentence here actually, like you can see. Put the words in the correct order. Put the words in the correct order. How can we make them? So, firstly, what should we choose? I'm waiting for your answers. Say and to write, I just wanted. So, I just wanted to write and say, I just wanted to write and say. Okay, let's wait for other answers. I just wanted to write. Okay, let's choose I firstly. I just, okay, wanted. All right. I just wanted to write, great, and say. Okay. So let's continue with the next one. You, everything for thank you. I think it is easier. So, you, everything for thank. Can you make the correct sentence here? Thank you for everything. Okay, let's choose. Thank you for everything. Yes. Okay. And the next one. Time your house at a great I had. Okay, the next one. Next one. Time your house at a great I had. Okay, I'm waiting for your comments. And I think you're right. I had a great time at your house, Makini says. Okay, let's try. I had a great time, okay, at your house. Yeah, let's check the comments. Sumaya wrote, no, Makinis and just Tuko, Salamanca wrote. All right, yes. I had a great time at your house. Great, fantastic, thank you. And next one, wow, it is a kind of long sentence. Wonderful, thank you for all you did cooking. So how can we make this sentence? I'm gonna give you a short period of time to make this sentence correctly. How can we do that? How can we start? The firstly, we should write the subject, okay, and then verb, and then the object. As you know, in writing, we have to be careful with the place of the sentence. Like, thank you, thank for all the wonderful cooking you did. Thank you. Tuko, be careful. You missed one word. Okay, let's check Sumaya's answer. Thank you for all wonderful cooking you did. Thank you for all cooking wonderful you did. Again, be careful. Your sentence like has small mistake. I forgot that it's after all. Okay, let's try. Thank you first for all the wonderful cooking you did. Okay, Makini says thank you for all the wonderful cooking you did. All right, and let's continue with the next one. You, I hope, come to Sri Lanka. Will stay if you ever with me. Okay, let's check the answers. You, I hope, come to Sri Lanka. Will stay if you ever with me. Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka. Okay, which one? Guys, can you help me? All right. And let me drink my tea. right, and let's continue. Like drinking tea and getting energy and keep talking. If you ever come to Sri Lanka, I hope you will stay with me. Okay, let's try. If you ever come to Sri Lanka, I hope you will stay with me. I hope you will stay with me. Okay, both answers are correct. Uh, if you ever, the first, okay, and then they say come, please come to Sri Lanka. If you ever come to Sri Lanka, I hope, okay, I hope you will stay with me. All right. And the last one, touch in keep. The easiest part. Touch in keep, in touch keep in touch. Which one? In keep touch. Which one is correct? Keep in touch. Yes, sure. Keep in touch. Yes, it was the last one. And all right, let's see how many. Wow, 6 out of 6. Great. Okay, last part. The last part is a difficult part. Put the parts of the email in the correct order. Like we have, hi Mike, please stay in touch and you are welcome in Rio de Janeiro anytime. I had a really good time. Your family were so nice and I know I have improved my English a lot. I felt very at home and I loved visiting the city with you. Thank you for everything. I just wanted to say thank you for having me to stay in your beautiful house. Speak soon, Gabriel. So, how can we put them in order? Uh, Hi, Mike. First, they say. Okay. Hi, Mike. All right. Okay, we should keep it first. And the next one. The next one. I just wanted to say, okay, it means here. All right. Hi, Mike. I just wanted to say thank you for having me to stay in your beautiful house. Okay, next one. Next one. Tuko says, third is I had really. Okay. It's the same. All right. You don't need to change the place of third one. Please stay in touch and you are welcome in the Rio de Janeiro anytime. Please stay, speak soon, and Gabrielle. Wow, great. Okay, let's finish it. Let's check your answers. Yes, the 6 out of 6. That's the fantastic. Yes, that's the fantastic. All right, I'm gonna ask you a question. Would you like to stay with a host family in a new country? The question is, would you like to stay with a host family in a new country? Would you like to study? We have approximately 9 minutes left, and I'm gonna ask you the questions. Would you like to stay with the family in a new country? Mr. Martinez says no. I'm gonna ask you about the reason why. Why wouldn't you like to stay in a family? Okay, Tuko, Sumaya, Machinist. Again, the question is, would you like to live with the family in a new country? Okay, let me check your comments. Sumaya says, why not? It would be fun and easier to discover city. Yes, I completely agree with you. I strongly agree. Why? Because living in a family and discovering the city uh, is the best way to live in a new country because you don't know the country you visit, you will stay in, okay? And living in a family, it means you will learn something new, you will learn the culture closely, and you will see the lifestyle of the people in a new country, and it could be really useful for all of you. And Mr. Akin says, alone is better to act in abroad. Okay, he wants to say that being alone is better living abroad. Okay, Mr. Akin, I want to say something. It has both sides. It has advantage sides and disadvantage sides, like plus and minus. It has positives and negatives. Like living alone is much like you feel free. Maybe if you live with your family, it means you may get bored or you can't feel comfortable there. That's why you choose being alone is better than living with a family in a new country abroad. And Hussein says, if it is free, it should be. Yeah, nothing is free, Mr. Hussein. Nothing is free because, you know, um, like if you are living, if you live abroad with the family for free, it means they will expect something from you. Maybe you will take care of their children. Like for example, they will ask you to take care of their children. Miss Sumaya says, after we used to stay and live in the city, we can live and rent a home. Yes, like for a short period of time, we can stay. We can stay with the family. We can stay with the family, and then we can live um like we can rent a new house. Okay, I'm gonna ask you some questions. Like, if you have any question, you can ask me here. You can leave your comment. During this time, I'm gonna give you the brief information about our Just English Instagram account. Go to our Instagram account, Just English TR, and follow us, and you can be aware of the recent information, and you can get our weekly program. Okay, from Monday to Saturday you can get online lessons from the online website. Like also we have Just English website, we have Instagram account, and the last one, our YouTube channel. For example, at the moment you are not available to watch us and learn, maybe you can later watch and learn something about like English, like vocabulary, writing, speaking, or grammar lessons we have. So guys, I'm waiting. I'm waiting for your questions. I'm ready to answer to your questions. Please ask me questions if you have. Don't hesitate. And like I'm gonna say thank you, by the way, for your fantastic answers, for your fantastic response to the questions here. I'm waiting for your questions. If you have any question to ask me related to today's lesson, like we have learned, writing is one of the essential part of English, and most of the students suffer from writing. They say, teacher, this is the most difficult part of English. How can I improve my writing? So writing, in order to improve your writing, you have to practice a lot. How you can ask? The answer is like every day, maybe like 3 times a week, you can write a paragraph. All right, you can write a paragraph and then check your sentences whether they are correct or not. Check the spelling mistakes, word mistakes. Maybe you use different word or you use the word in a wrong place. All right. Sumaya says, I don't have any question. Thanks for this perfect lesson. Thank you, Sumaya. I am really happy to have this kind of students like you, like Tuko, like Ekin, Hussein, and the others, Makinis also. Today were really active. And Tuko says, Sumaya, have a great day. Thank you. You too. I have no question. I just like your lamp. Okay, if you want, I can give it to you. All right. This is my working lamp, by the way. I have to use it in the evenings. Take care, mate. Take care, buddy. All right. So, like in English, we have reading, listening, speaking, and writing parts, right? You can improve your speaking by practicing. You can speak to, uh, you can talk to someone. Yes, like maybe you can talk to foreigner, like someone from a different country, if you want to improve your speaking. And when it comes to listening, for the listening, you have to listen to something in English. Like if you are elementary level, I highly recommend you not to watch movies, okay? If you are elementary level student, if you are an elementary level student, you shouldn't watch movie because the movies are mostly informal and they are advanced level or upper intermediate level at least because they use the strong vocabulary that I'm sure that you have never heard them before. And yeah, listening by practicing by listening to something great, and reading. You may ask me, teacher, how can I improve my reading skills, reading abilities in order to increase your reading part of English? You should read something new. You should read different topics in English, like magazines, journals, something in English, doesn't matter. You should read it every day. You have to be addicted to reading, okay? It must be a habit. You should make it a habit. For example, smoking, yeah, maybe some of you smoke every day, and you should read every day as well, like a habit, okay? Maybe you really love watching movie, okay? Just take 15 minutes reading in English. Like use your, for example, 30 minutes of your time for reading. Like while you read something, while you are reading something, you will see new words. You will see how can you use that word in a sentence. And after reading something, uh, like how can I explain? Like you learn and something is contained in your brain and in your mind. And when it comes to speaking, you use those words that you read before. Yes, read at least 15 minutes every day. And the last part is about writing that today we had. Writing is one of the most crucial things, like one of the most important thing in English. I know you are students, and maybe in the future you are maybe you are likely to study abroad, and you need to write something in English, such as email, such as um, letter to someone. So, like it's really important to learn the paragraphs for writing a letter, writing an email. Doesn't matter. We have to have opening sentence, like beginning, opening sentence, body paragraphs, closing sentence. Yeah, we have to learn the structure of writing, and we have to learn how can we use the words correctly, which phrases should we use. And in today's lesson, we learned how to write an email. You can see here how to write an email, and we learned a thank you email. Thank you email we learned. So, and at the same time, we learned different phrases. Mister, do the do they beat says hi. Am I late? You are late for this lesson, but you are early for the next lesson that we will have, and you can watch our next online lesson. Like it's going to start at 4. Okay. So, guys, I think it's enough for today's lesson. I've talked like a lot about the writing an email. We have learned phrases. We learned some structures related to the emails and writing the letters, and we learned like some specific words. Okay, I'm gonna say thank you for watching. Thank you for your comments. Take care, have a great day, and keep studying with Just English. Just English Instagram account, Just English YouTube channel. On Twitter also you can watch us through Twitter and Facebook also, like you can watch us from Facebook, from Twitter, and from YouTube channel and Instagram accounts. Thank you guys. Take care. See you later.